Well, did anybody watch this program this week? Because I am still blissfully in the dark about that.
Well, Jim, AEW Dynamite, October 23rd on TBS, on average, from 8 to 10:06 p.m., I should add, on average was watched by 637,000 viewers.
Oh!
It is the lowest number in the key demo since August 7th, and it ranked number 6 in prime time because other things were on TV. See, AEW is a real big problem, and I think we need to acknowledge it as critics of the AEW product. If nothing was on any other channel, they would have a great number. But every time one of these other channels adds something to the programming schedule from 8 to 10 p.m. on a Wednesday, it hurts AEW, and it's not fair.
It's not fair at all. It's unfair, predatory business practices. All righty, well, in that case, where did they start, ratings guru?
Well, they started with quarter 1, 8 to 8:15 p.m. These were compiled by WrestleNomics. Quarter 1, a recap. Jon Moxley's desert promo after watching too much Breaking Bad. The Hangman Adam Page Bang Bang Gang live angle. The MVP Shelton Benjamin backstage promo. And the start of Benjamin versus Guevara. 832,000 viewers.
Oh, my Lord. I see a fucking roller coaster ride straight down the hill coming by the end of this program.
Well, roller coaster goes up too, so you wouldn't really be making a fair comparison.
That's true. In that case, how about a plummeting, crashing airplane?
That's more appropriate, maybe. Quarter 2, 8:15, 8:30 p.m., the continuation of Benjamin versus Guevara with picture-in-picture ads, the Mariah May Anna Jay backstage angle, and the Will Ospreay Kyle Fletcher video, followed by the start of the Kyle Fletcher live promo. 688,000 viewers.
Oh, good Lord. That 144,000, that's a new record for 1 quarter hour, isn't it?
I'm not certain, so I can't make a comment on that, but
jeez.
The party continues into quarter 3, 8:30 to 8:45 p.m. The Kyle Fletcher head-shaving angle or promo continues. An ad break. The Ricochet MVP Shelton Benjamin angle. The Pillars of Destiny. Was that their name? The Pillars of Destiny.
They never said those guys' names.
No, I didn't. The Pillars of Destiny versus Brian.
Destiny, no escaping. That's for me.
The Pillars of Destiny versus Brian Cage and Lance Archer, followed by an ad break. 641,000 viewers.
Ooh, okay. Well, that means, 191,000 in 45 minutes have bit the dust. They actually, I was thinking that it would be later on in the program that we would see a precipice, but basically people just said, fuck it right off the bat.
Well, there's more dust in quarter 4, 8:45 to 9 p.m., and that's Swami, 8:45 to 9 p.m., the Chuck Taylor Orange Cassidy conversation.
Wow.
Followed by the start of Mark Briscoe versus Chris Jericho ladder match with picture-in-picture. 611,000 viewers.
All right. Now we're at 221,000. I mean, I don't know what to say. They're determined not to continue to watch this program. Did they pick anything up at 9 o'clock?
Well, the big 9 o'clock hour, when you would think people would check out what's going on the show, the continuation of Briscoe versus Jericho, the post-match with the Learning Tree, Rocky Romero, and Tomohiro Ishii, the Chris Statlander video, the Adam Cole Undisputed Kingdom confrontation with MJF's video, and a live promo.
The confrontation with his video.
That's what it is every week.
Fuck you, you video.
669,000 viewers.
Okay, so they did. Let's see, 58,000 people they picked back up.
And again, a general reminder as we go into the end of the show here. They built up that the Bucks were going to be in the main event. Moxley had not arrived, and clearly he had to show up at some point.
They were going to look awful stupid. Well, they did look awful stupid when the girl showed up and they all got suckered, but still, yeah.
But they're building it up. The point is, if they're trying to get people interested, it's angles that have to work. It's also the people in them, but we'll get there. Quarter 6, I believe. Quarter 6, 9:15 and 9:30 p.m. An ad break, a Jamie Hayter promo, the House of Black versus Jaden Monroe, Kevin Koa, and Parata de la Muerte.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
The Adam Cole Buddy Matthews backstage confrontation.
You know what? None of those guys looked like they needed a name more complicated than Jack fucking Smith.
And the start of Camille versus Queen Aminata. 583,000 viewers.
Wait a minute, here comes Percy Pringle. Oh, sweet Jesus. What in the world? Was there a sudden power failure on the East Coast at 9:15?
Well, there was a problem. I brought up that there were other shows on TV. There were also shows on radio.
Oh, we didn't think about radio.
No, you haven't taken that into the equation. Podcasts are really a problem because they're on demand, so you can listen to them at any time. AEW's got problems with other things existing, but let's go back to the...
Yeah, well, that's where those 86,000 people went.
Quarter 7.
They went to listen to the radio.
Quarter 7, 9:30 to 9:45 p.m. The radio's better than the commentary on this fucking show. The continuation of Camille versus Aminata with picture-in-picture and full-screen ads. The post-match with Mercedes Moné and Chris Statlander. The patriarchy angle. The Hook Patriarchy Kip Sabian live angle. And an ad break. 580,000 viewers.
Well, they've stopped the bleeding, but the problem is the spear is still sticking out of their chest.
Well, we now go to the main event.
And by the way, they're down 252,000 viewers from the start of the program.
A drop in the bucket. Let's now go to the main event.
A mere bag of shells.
Quarter 8, and I remind you, Jim, we have an overrun.
I'm sure we do.
Quarter 8, 9:45 to 10 p.m. Daniel Garcia and Private Party versus the Elite with picture-in-picture. 532,000 viewers.
Oh!
6-minute overrun, it says here. The continuation of the match with the Blackpool Combat Club finally arriving and attacking Chuck Taylor. Also 532,000 viewers.
Oh my God, the people that tuned in to see Modern Family said it's not on, fuck it. And the big angle, the EVPs, Moxley's minions, exactly 300,000 viewers down from the start of the program to the finish of the program. Now, what percentage, Brian?
Oh, fuck you. What percentage of what? Let me hear where you're going with this.
What percentage of 832,000 is 300,000?
Hold on.
That's 40%, right? Or 40-something% of the audience.
Give me the numbers again.
Well, they had 832,000 at start. And they lost 300,000 people exactly. So
300,000, you said?
300,000. So what percentage of that is of 832,000 is that?
36%.
Well, there you go. It's a new world record. And we haven't done this in a while. But if you take the first quarter and the overrun out, remember we used to do 2 through 8 as what is the real audience? We haven't done that in a while.
No, we haven't.
How did you used to do that?
Well, let's go back to it. You basically, let me get my calculator here. We're going to add up from a quarter 2 on, 688 plus 641 plus 611, oof, plus 669 plus, who could forget 583?
What a number.
580 plus 532 divided by 7 equals 614, let's round up, 615,000 viewers.
Well, there is, as we've mentioned, is probably the true number because for whatever reason, that first quarter, they may want to watch The Big Bang Theory, but they're not going to hang around. That always happens. Sometimes to a lesser degree, sometimes to a greater degree. But if you go with 15 minutes into the show to the end of regulation, that's a true average, and that's 615,000. And we used to laugh at them when it was 700 and something thousand.
Look, this is only going to go down. Even Dave Meltzer's now acknowledging what we said a while ago, which is that while the overall cable universe is going down, the numbers are dropping. AEW's numbers are dropping more than that. So these are only going to continue to go down as the TV continues to get worse. Even when there's some promise on the show, there's just nothing that anyone cares about. The Bucks and Moxley are three of the biggest contracts in AEW. When was the last time they caused a number to go up? When was the last time Moxley did without Darby being attached? When was the last time the Bucks did ever? And everything's been on a downward slide since the Punk video. Because it just brought to everyone's attention how inadequate a Jack Perry and the Young Bucks are. They come across like kids trying to be superstars. And it's not working. They're not drawing. The ratings go down when they're on. No one comes back when they're on. And no one's buying tickets to any of these shows. And they're going to keep doing this. This is, like I said, This is going to swallow the whole company, this Moxley angle.
Tony never gives up on anything. And no matter, and he's supposed to be the statistics guy, but it's been 5 years with Orange Cassidy. And you remember how long it with the Dork Order, because, you know, he's got the guys, well, they're great guys. And the fact that they put Taylor on television ever. So it's going to get more narrow-casted to the indie-minded fan, of which there are fewer and fewer, because now they've actually got an alternative that they don't mind. So Vince is gone. They don't hate the fucking evil empire anymore. They want to see all the superstars. They're goddamn making people mortgage their house to buy a fucking ticket up there. And they're doing it. Anyway.
Well, those were the ratings, and that is that.